Good morning, I am Muthomi coming to you live from Nairobi. We would like to welcome all our viewers in Kenya and around the world to Connect Live. This program takes an exclusive look at key issues affecting young millennials in the worlds of business, sports, education, and as well as finance. But first, a look at major stories making headlines. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says electricity recovery in the country will come little by little. In a televised address on Monday, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro said that the outage suffered by his country was an electronic coup carried out by criminal minds, and that the recovery from this outage will take place little by little. Maduro blamed the US government for attacking the power structure, saying that the imperialist government of the United States of America ordered this attack on his country, but offered no proof for this claim. School and work in the country will be suspended for another 48 hours, Maduro said on Monday. Meanwhile, Venezuela's National Assembly approved a request on Monday from opposition leader Juan Guaido to respond to the widespread outages with a national state emergency. The decree will allow the National Assembly to seek international cooperation or foreign intervention, which according to Guaido could include military intervention. US officials say all options are on the table with Venezuela, but military intervention is not likely at this point. Ethiopian Airlines grounds its Boeing 737 MAX 8 fleet. A day after the fateful crash which left 157 people dead, Ethiopian Airlines has grounded its Boeing CO 737 MAX 8 fleet until further notice. In a public notice posted on its Twitter account, the African airline giant stated that though the cause of the crash had not yet been identified, the management has decided to ground the particular fleet as a safety precaution. China on Monday also ordered its airlines to suspend operations of their 737 MAX 8 jets following the crash in Ethiopia, as well as that of a 737 MAX 8 jet in October in 2018 that was operated by Indonesia's Lion Air. Aviation giants Boeing have not yet released a statement in regards to the fatal crash. Instagram founder admits he blatantly stole stories from Snapchat. Instagram co-founder Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger, in speaking on a keynote panel at South by Southwest Festival on Monday, recounted what led them to add Instagram stories to the platform in 2016. The two discussed their desire at the time to increase authenticity and capture more moments of life. Systrom, however, was also surprisingly blunt when he shared another factor that inspired Instagram stories. For a long time, people's profiles were filled with Snapchat links, Systrom said. It was clear people were trying to bridge the two products, so we gave them what they wanted. Krieger, however, struck a less controversial tone by stating that Instagram introduced stories to help people share the moments between moments as part of the company's efforts to share less of a narrow punctuated moment of life. And now to sports news. Cristiano Ronaldo produces an iconic Champions League display to fire Juventus into the quarterfinals. Trailing from 2-0 down in the first leg in Spain, Cristiano Ronaldo was facing up to the prospect of failing to reach at least the semi-finals for the first time since 2010. However, two brilliantly taken headers and an 88th minute penalty scored by the Juventus talisman ensured that this would not be the case. Ronaldo has now scored 18 goals in his past 14 appearances and has directly been involved in 76 goals in the past 77 knockout matches, making him the most prolific football player in Champions League history. This result secured a quarter-final berth for Juventus, with the quarter-final draw expected to take place at the House of European Football in Nyon, Switzerland on the Friday 15th of March. We now take a short commercial break, but don't go too far. We'll be back with Feature Frenzy.
When you need some company, you can chill with me. We can make sweet memories. If you ride with me, I will be there.
Karibu betini.
betting on you. I'm betting on you.
I'm sure if you're a Manchester United or Arsenal fan, this weekend was a memorable one for you. Since the two giants finally met against each other during the weekend, and this time the results did not favor the Manchester United fans, or as they call themselves, the Red Devils. Now, even before the game started, fans were already heated up on social media with crazy bets being made by big entertainment personalities such as Eric Omondi and Rono. After the game, guys like Joe Mushiri did not stop tormenting the losers who are Manchester United fans. So the beef between Manchester United and Arsenal goes way back in history, with a lot of emotions being invested in every game that these two giants met. So on 29th April 2018, Manchester United faced off against Arsenal, in which they lost 2-1. Then later on that year, in 2018 December, Manchester United again faced off against Arsenal, which this time they came to a draw of 2-2.
Oh goodness me, moments after they go back ahead, Arsenal again caught napping. Jesse Lingard equalises once more.
In 2019, Arsenal faced off against Manchester and they lost 1-3. And on Saturday, 10th March, Arsenal made a comeback where they beat Manchester 2-0.
David De Gea just beaten in the flank. Granit Xhaka from long range gives the Gunners the lead. De Gea mystified. Arsenal jubilant.
So I'm at Leicester University, where I'm going to ask a few Leicesterians whether they made any bets during the Man U versus Arsenal match that went down during the weekend. So we're here at Leicester, and I have a Leicesterian over here who tell us what's your name and which year are you in.
I am Brian Mook and I am in third year.
So Brian, which team do you support between Man U and Arsenal?
Manchester United.
So that means you watched the game during the weekend?
Yes.
So during the weekend, just before the game, did you bet? Or either on the betting apps or with your friend?
No, I did not.
You don't bet?
I don't bet on generally.
Did you have hopes of winning the game?
Yes.
Are you sure? Did you tell someone out there that you're going to win? It's an Arsenal fan.
No, I didn't. Actually, my brother is an Arsenal fan, so everybody was sure that their team is going to win. So when the game started and Arsenal had the first goal, yeah, you guys, the game is still young. But then things went the way they went. Arsenal took the day, but it's fine. It's still strong fan.
Okay, Sasa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
What's your name and which are you?
So mi naitwa Cynthia, niko fourth year nafanya electronic media.
So are you a Man U Arsenal fan? Man U fan.
Devils.
So did you watch the game during the weekend?
Yeah.
What were your expectations?
High
for the game?
expectations. Nilikuwa najua tunaenda kuwin. PSG na wao last week but
So with
3-1.
those high expectations, did you bet?
Yes, I did.
With a friend or a betting?
Betting.
So you lost money.
Nilipoteza pesa. Yeah.
So after the game, did Arsenal fans attack you?
Yes. Online, WhatsApp status, everywhere. Hatukuwa tunaacha tulale. And this whole week for that matter.
So going forward, what are you? Do you have hopes for Man U?
Of course I do. I do have hopes for the Red Devils.
So you're a strong fan.
I'm a strong fan.
Thank you so
Right.
much for your time.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. You too.
So what's your name and which year?
My name is Ronnie and I'm a fourth year.
So this is an important question. Are you a Manchester or Arsenal fan?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
So you saw the game during the weekend? Yes.
Of course I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were your expectations before the game?
Before the game, I was so tensed because I knew Man U was going to beat us because they had beat PSG previously 3-1. You saw the game, huh? Yeah, so I was kind of terrified.
So did you bet during the game?
No, I don't bet on my team.
You don't bet on your team?
No.
Do you bet on other teams?
Yes, I bet on other teams.
But not your team. Why not your team?
Because sometimes we lose. You know, when you bet, you need to bet as a gambler, not for the love of the team. So if I bet on my team, I always bet with the love for the team. What if we lose?
Okay, so use logic while betting,
Yeah.
not passion.
Yeah, not passion.
Okay, so after the game, did you laugh at any Manu fans or?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, I really did, because they were laughing at us before the game. They were really sure they were going to beat us, and we beat them. So I laughed at them properly.
So, during the next game, what are your expectations? Are you hoping Bashinda?
I'm hoping we'll maintain the tempo, because right now we are number 4 in the table. Manu is right beneath us, so that's how I hope it's going to remain.
So, thank you so much for your time. Arsenal fan.
Arsenal down.
Good for you. Had a good week.
Yeah, thank you.
So, as you heard, these are the opinions of few Stadium football fans. Those who supported Manu went home sad. Those who supported Arsenal went home happy. I'm sure they're still happy up to now. So, for more, keep it to Teacher Frenzy only on You News.